my numerologist. She said, stay out of Westchester County! It adds up to death and decay.
Poor Marjorie. She had so many things to live for. Though at the moment I can't think of a single one.
I fear Elsa's brought the stage door slasher to Chapiqua.
You think? It couldn't just be someone who wanted Marjorie dead. The Schuberts, maybe.
But what about Helsa?
We put them in the snowdrift. It was the best we could do under the circumstances. It's a blizzard out there. You can't see a foot in front of you.
Or the rest of the body, for that matter.
It's awfully hot. Jeez, it's brutal out there.
Hey, is this hot chocolate?
I don't touch that. I'm no expert, but that stuff smells to me like it's been poisoned.
What?
I noticed just before the lights went out that O'Reilly sniffed it, but he wouldn't. Hey, where is O'Reilly?
Well, that's the $64 question.
Elsa probably used too much salt.
You put salt in hot chocolate?
Sure, should only be a tad, of course, but it gives it some real snap.
Really? I never would have thought about that. I tried nutmeg once, but I didn't really do.
Nutmeg? In hot chocolate?
Could we leave the recipe exchange till tomorrow? We got a killer on the loose here.
I found the blueprint
What blueprints?
of the estate. Since whoever cut the power off escaped through the tunnels, I thought if we examine these, we might find details of those passages. Then, we could foray into the walls to look for clues and put together a picnic lunch in case we get lost.
These just show the house. They don't show the passageways.
Of course not. They're secret.
Right now, I want everyone where I can see them.
And I want to look for clues.
I'm in charge of this investigation, and I say you're staying right here.
Investigation? What investigation?
Murder investigation. I'm a cop.
Why are you telling them?
This has gone too far for adventures, Miss Von Grossen-Newton. I'm Sergeant Michael Kelly, the New York City Police Department, here on the case of the stage door slasher.
So, it's not an audition?
Only for a killer, it would seem.
Just my luck.
I told you, I told you, I told you. But does anybody listen to me? No! I'm just a silly composer. I did go to the Boston Conservatory, you know.
I think this exposure unwise, Sergeant.
The killer's working way too fast, Miss Von Grossen-Newton. He didn't go for you and a notebook. He went for someone who could obviously expose him sometime. And not just once. He had 2 murders. Maybe 3. Maybe 4 if we count O'Reilly.
Who was maybe 3?
There are bloodstains by the French doors.
Oh, but no one else is missing.
Nobody we know about.
You mean there could be someone missing who wasn't here in the first place?
But if you're the police, what was all that business in regard to Bebe's book earlier?
The setup.
I was to be the bait, Roger. Then when the killer came for me and the book, the sergeant would capture him. Clever, no?
It was until you told us all about it.
Well, obviously there were some people more dangerous to the killer than this book.
Or maybe it was a combination of that book and those other people that worried the killer. With them out of the way, the book is useless.
That's exactly the way I got it pegged. Yes.
Well, I maintain that we should examine these blueprints. After all, the chase is half the fun.
Let me get this straight. All the business about the book was to get it here so we could find the murderer, so we could...
The book is the real McCoy. Oh, sent to the department from Princeton last week. And contains information that made us reopen the case.
What sort of information?
Take a look at that last entry.
Piccadilly 1020.
My God!
What is it, Bernice?
I just got the new second act opener! Give me a pen! That is so annoying!
Well, the Piccadilly was our hotel, but what's the 1020?
Your room.
My room! Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And the rest of the autistic staff. It was Baby McAllister Elsa's last appointment, the night of the murder.
Oh, yes, that's all the stuff that Elsa was talking about earlier. But obviously, it didn't frighten the killer any.
Why should it? The staff suite, my God! Everyone had access to that room. Stage designers, stage managers, everyone had access to that room! You reopened your investigation based off one entry in a book?
Yeah, well, we were hoping it might lead to something.
Well, obviously it didn't.
Obviously it did. There are 2 people dead.
Wait a minute. Here's what I can't figure out. Why was Bebe at the hotel at all? Show's off the road. It's a night off when the murder happens. Now what does a chorus girl do on her night off?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean, she would sleep. She certainly wouldn't go where a killer was on the loose.
Well, I think that Bebe would want to spend time with her friends, don't you, Elsa?
Bebe had many dear friends, Ken.
Too many?
Let me see this up. Well, we know about Piccadilly 1020 because we just talked about that earlier, and that's my room, yes. 22! Toe shoes! Leo! Woo. And then there's a number set that follows it. 2, 1, 8, 8, 1, 2, and 9. Leo. Could be something astrological!
22 is a type of gun, isn't it?
Callum, yeah, we wondered about that, but there was no gun involved.
22. 22.
What?
Let me see that. 22, 22, toe shoes, Leo, leotard. Well, it sounds like an appointment for a ballet class, though. Why she'd wear a tutu is beyond me.
Well, what's it look like?
A tutu? It's a short skirt, very stiff. It sticks out in the front like.
She had it on.
What?
We didn't release that to the press, but she had it on, and so did the other 2.
How are they wearing their hair?
Hair?
Yes, was that the same too?
Now that you mention it, it was tight. Pulled back like a school teacher.
Ballet dancers. The slasher was killing ballet dancers.
But why?
He probably set their lace-all feet one time too many.
No, what I mean was they were dressed like ballet dancers as if for some kind of audition or maybe an act.
Anyone want to hear the new lyric? I think I caught the real flavor of Washington with it. It's called Ways, Means, and Mischief. I'll take it from the chorus.
Oh, poor baby. She works herself much too hard.
My foot! I beg your pardon.
Hey, maybe the cold revived her.
Don't anybody move.
What's this loss?
Elsa, we saw you half naked and dead fall out of that closet into Bernice's arms.
Please!
Well, perhaps it was someone else. I was in the basement gathering potatoes for the vicious swap.
She's still out there. Dead.
Who is dead?
Elsa, have you a twin?
Oh, yeah, 2. I have triplets. Sisters, but they are in Germany.
And someone who looks very much like you was murdered here this afternoon.
I will look.
Come with me.
My mother and father worked in Berlin as laborers in the government printing plant. In 1923, they died when a cartridge which contained marks the equivalent of $5 American fell on them. And they were crushed. My sisters and I were raised by relatives. We only saw each other on Weihnachtsbeginn, where we met to decorate the Weihnachtsbaum and give out Weihnachtsgeschenke.
Gesundheit.
My point is, I did not drown my sisters.
That woman has no sense of humor.
Did Elsa accompany you out of town during Manhattan holiday?
No, Elsa was here at the house.
My God. Secret passages, a homicidal maniac, identical triplets.
Yeah, it's beginning to sound like one of those Hollywood mysteries you direct, Mr. they remain.
Oh! I didn't know you directed a mystery kid.
Just one murder at the Biltmore. With William Powell, Myra Lloyd, Sidney Blackmere, Ralph Bellamy, Nate Pendleton, George Sanders, and Elijah Cook Jr.
Has that been released?
No, have you seen it?
I think so.
I do not sanction them to sing like me.
Oh, Elsa, you must concede that
She's the spitting image.
Elsa, were either of your sisters ballet dancers?
Dancers? God in Himmel, no. Hilda lives in Stralsund, where she works in a boatyard making sails, and Hilda lives in Stuttgart, where she waits table in beer garden. Now, if you will all excuse me, I must get back to the dinner.
Hold it. You're saying that's not your sister out there?
Well, anything is possible, Sergeant Kelly, but I believe my sisters to be in Germany.
But that woman, she's an exact likeness.
Well, my grossfather was a merchant seaman at Bremen. Perhaps he put ashore in Brooklyn. With his only train ride to here, nicht wahr? Mr. O'Reilly is dead also?
We don't know.
See? Told you. 2 murders and all she's concerned for is O'Reilly.
Obviously, Elsa is lying. Though I can't imagine why.
She's covering for him.
I thought espionage was in your blood.
It is. It's just a little sluggish at the moment.
Maybe one of Helsa's sisters arrived here and was murdered before Helsa knew she was even here.
But why wouldn't she identify her?
Perhaps Helsa's sister is the stage door slasher.
But if her sister is the slasher, who slashed her?
Oh, it's all too confusing.
No, it's simple. Look, you got a sister who's a servant at Chappaqua, a sister selling sausage and sauerkraut in Stuttgart, and a sister sewing sails somewhere.
Straussland.
Right. So, either Helga from Stuttgart or Hilda from Stralsund, while seeking their sister in a snowstorm in a swanky, secluded section of Chappaqua, is hacked by a homicidal halfwit who thinks that Hilda or Helga is Helsa. Now ask yourself, why?
Ask myself why. I don't even know what you said!
Ask myself why what?
Not why what, why who?
Why who what?
Nah, not why, who, what? Why, what?
Why who what why?
What?
Because before you ask who, you have to ask why.
And how?
How what?
I was just agreeing. And how?
Maybe it depends on when.
When what?
Please! You gotta do that again. I need another drink.
Let me see that book.
Could Helsa be the stage door slasher? It's what we're all thinking, right?
Yes, it's what we're all thinking, but why would Helsa murder 3 women?
Jealousy. Of your friends, of course, you said you had many.
I said Bebe had many.
Really, Roger, if you're going to take others' words and twist them, I wish you would stick with Jerome Kern.
I do not.
Nothing's so much better at it.
I do not steal from Jerome Kern!
He most certainly does not.
Thank you, Bernice.
It's Sigmund Romberg.
Oh, fine. Let's use this as a vicious attempt to get off the actual subject here, which one of us had a motive?
Well, let's start with the well-known fact that you hate dancers.
Not true, I only hate them when they sing.
Well, you did demand that all 3 of those girls be kicked out of the numbers.
But not with a knife!
What I'm saying is, we can come up with a motive for any of us. Even me. They were pregnant or something. But I don't think this killer is in this room.
But what about O'Reilly? We haven't seen him since the blackout.
He may be dead.
Or in those tunnels.
Well, we won't know if we don't look. I am going to serve dinner, and then I suggest an armed foray into the walls. There could be one other explanation. Perhaps Elsa is her sister.
What?
Just something that happened earlier. When I went to kiss her good morning, mwah, mwah, something different.
She kisses her maid good morning?
Okay, now look, I want to get to solving this thing. So, I want to reconstruct the moment before the crime. I want each of you to show me where you were standing when the lights went out.
Oh, for goodness sake.
No, this could work. Sherlock Holmes does it all the time.
All right. I'm willing to try. I was standing here. Where were you, Bernice?
She was over there.
We were here.
Yeah.
Poor Marjorie was over there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This tells me Jack.
I, for one, don't think it's safe to leave Elsa alone with Elsa in the kitchen.
Wait a second, kid. I want to read you the new second act opener.
Personally, I thought what we had originally was just fine.
Marjorie hated it.
Marjorie was dead, Bernice.
I don't feel like you should let a dead woman influence your opinion in all of your writing.
Gee, I can't believe one of them could be the slasher.
Nah, I doubt they are. Got me a whole other theory.
You come into the kitchen.
In a second.
Did you find something interesting?
It's addresses, appointments, and a sort of log. Well, she refers to things she's done that day. See, LN_W/K.
Lunch with Kathy, another dancer in the show. Yeah, we already checked all those notes, the ones we could make sense of anyway.
I think it's a code.
A code? But why would she use a code?
Every so often, there's nothing but a list of numbers.
Phone numbers.
Well, there's not always an exchange. See, here's Endicott, Murray Hill, but then rows of numbers. It's a code.
Bank accounts, maybe? Secret bank accounts.
Yeah, maybe.
I got a theory, and it's based on plain old-fashioned police work.
Hey, maybe serial numbers.
Observation. Observation. That's the key. And if I'm right, then someone is in very great danger. And I think I know who that someone is.
Maybe she was substituting numbers for letters.
Where'd you learn about that?
Well, whenever you were a kid, did you ever send away to Orphan Annie or Jack Armstrong for a secret decoder?
Don Winslow of the Navy. I got a ring.
Well, I'll use the Orphan Annie system. Now let's try to break it.
What we need is paper. Holy mackerel, the desk drawer! Hey, where'd the cop go?
It's another passageway.
Gee, this joint has more surprises than South Patica.
There are steps leading down.
Are you nuts? Don't go in there.
Well, I want to see what's down there.
Well, if you run into the slasher, don't plie.
It looks like a wine cellar.
Great. Now come back up. I really can't believe you. There's some raving maniac wandering around this house, killing everybody with a knife or a saber, and you're down there in the dark instead of staying out here in the light where it's safe. Oh my God! Hi! Can I help you? All the dancers are out right now, but I could take a message. Oh, no thanks. I already shaved. Besides, I have a regular barber. Oh, you think I'm a dancer? Oh, that agent of mine. He'll tell anybody anything to get me work. No, I'm a comedian!
There are more passages down here.
In addition to being a comedian, I'm also a ventriloquist. Throw my voice anywhere. Secret passageways, wine cellars.
Eddie!
Hey! Looking for this. Ah!
Eddie, did you look me? Eddie?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, so help me. I'll clip him. I'll mow him down.
Eddie, did you lock me in there on purpose?
How'd you get out of there?
There was a lever by the door.
The slasher was here.
The slasher was here?
While you were down there. In a long cloak with a hood over his head.
What did he look like?
Like somebody in a long cloak with a hood over his head.
No, was he tall, short?
Both, maybe? I don't know. I was kind of busy looking at the racer.
Let's go tell the others.
No! It could be one of them. He was after this, but I grabbed it and ran.
You did, Eddie? Gee, that's kind of brave of you.
Nah, I'm just fast. See, when you play some of the joints I play,
Now, which of them do you think did it?
well, I got a theory based on observation.
O'Reilly?
We thought you were dead.
I thought it's someone else. Oh, it hit me on my head, left me to die.
When was this?
When I went for the Oxford.
Hope you had a chance to take a couple.
When I came to in the tunnels, I had the devil's own time trying to find my way out.
There have been 2 murders here.
And what's more, it isn't even an audition. It's a setup to catch the slasher.
Murders who?
Well, someone who was either Hilda, Helga, or Elsa.
And Marjorie.
Yeah.
Was?
Well, either Elsa's one of her sisters.
Fell right out of that closet.
Oh, our sister was it? Yeah. So, Elsa's all right, is she?
Oh yeah, she's fine. She was concerned about you too.
Where's she now? Fine soup of a lass there she is. I believe I'll have a bit of brandy to ward off the chill.
Oh, wait right there. I'll get it for you.
So how long have you been in this country?
But
Oh, I asked how long you've been in America, Mr. O'Reilly. You are Irish born?
I'm as white as cow.
And where from Ireland are you from?
Well, I am familiar with Ireland, Colleen.
I've never been, no.
Well, there's a spot in the county Blarney where the sun coming up over the McNamara Mountains hits first, waking the fine village of McGillicuddy to another one of God's great days. It's there that I'm from, and it's there that he'll ever be.
You ought to know better than to ask an Irishman where he's from. We could be here all night.
It's warming as a bog of peat in August.
Have I seen you in anything on Broadway, Mr. O'Reilly?
Are you writing a book about me, miss?
Dinner is served, and Mr. O'Reilly, you have returned to us.
Somebody hit him on the head and left him to die.
My dear, we have unleashed something horrible in this house tonight. However, the vichyssoise is ready, and where is Sergeant Kelly?
We don't know. Isn't he with you?
Perhaps he went to wash up. Come along, everyone else is in the dining room. Let's eat so we can get down to the serious business of the evening.
I don't think he's Irish.
Well, that's easy enough to tell. We'll give him some more brandy and see if he starts to fight, sing, or write a poem.
Hey, bar after customer drink. Hey, sir. Dinner is served. Hey, sir. I hear that your sister is dead. Are you in mourning? Elsa, I think you two should come out and talk. Elsa!
They just sent me back for the wine. Oh, I'm not looking. I'm, going for wine. Oh, geez. They forgot to tell me if they wanted white or red. I'll just take one of each. I'm so sorry to have bothered you. I'll tell them to save you something. Don't look. It's O'Reilly and the maid. Oh, geez. They were getting along so well.
I'm going for home.
Hey, ask them if we're having meat or fish.
Where'd they go?
Into the walls.
He's trying
Oh, there's no point trying to stop her, believe me.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing.
Sure we can.
Look, we need to trap it from 2 directions. Mickey, you are going into here. I will enter over here to the billiard room.
That's the billiard room?
Yeah.
Interesting you put it here next to the parlor.
Well, it used to be the music room, but there
I would have
was
put it closer to the solarium.
Can we leave the architectural discussion for later? He's trying to kill her. I'm going in.
I'll go with you. 2 can die as easy as 1.
Oh, wait, yes. There used to be... No, it is missing. Here, light this and take it with you. Then you can see what you are up against.
See it? Who wants to see it?
Play the radio very loud so we can find this room again.
So you can find the Red Network of NBC. Phil Spitoni and his all-girl orchestra's on right now.
Stay close together. It's a labyrinth in there.
Everybody must know, in this blizzard, fast-reaching, catastrophic proportions, transportation has halted. Governor Lehman and Mayor LaGuardia have declared that a state of emergency.
Great. All we need now is a power failure.
From your mouth to God's ear.
There are storm lanterns in the pantry. Come, help me find them.
Oh. Damn it, I bumped into the piano.
That was my head.
Roger, are you coming?
Bernice, are you still on the floor?
I'm not moving until the lights come back on. I'm just going to sit here with my bottle of wine and relax.
All right, Bernice, we'll be back for you. Come along, Ken.
There's mischief in Washington, and guess who has to burn? There's mix-ups in Washington, and guess who? Who is it? You have not seen me. Not in years.
Das ist eine Freude.
Ken, where are you? In the corridor.
I'm going back into that closet. You will not tell them you saw me. My lips are sealed. If you tell, I will drag you into the tunnels where no one can find you. Now tell me, have you ever been stripped, tied to a wall, and whipped? Do I have to answer that? Vanilla, and you die.
Oh, here we are.
She's in the closet! She's in the closet!
In the closet.
Oh, help me! She's in the closet!
Look it. I am going for that policeman. Everyone stay here in case he comes out of the walls.
Out of the walls? Out of the walls! Oh yes, I forgot. We're in the house of Usher.
Out of the walls! Out of the walls, that's it, Roger! The second act opener should be on waltz!
The waltz?
Dick Rogers does one every show, kid.
Bernice, this is hardly the place and most certainly isn't the time.
Isn't the time, Roger? Isn't the time? I'm creating! Don't tell me this isn't the time! The contractions! Oh, it tells me it isn't the time! I've been stopped from getting further on here tonight, Ken.
What's an Irish tenor doing with a gun?
Well, I'm not Irish. I'm Italian. Lieutenant Tony Garibaldi of the NYPD here on the case of the stage door slasher. The maid's the slasher. Now, she's on her way up the river. Okay, Wenzel, come out with your hands up. You heard me, Wenzel. I'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3.
He's counting in German.
Elsa is German.
Yeah. 5,
False.
5,
No
6,
wonder they're so broke over there.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, actually, she couldn't come out of there if she wanted to. The door's locked.
Well, unlock it then! Ha!
Oh, hi. Boy, are we glad to see you. The candle went out, and we've been wandering around in the pitch black ever since. Would have gotten lost, but I held her hand and led her through the tunnels. Hey, come on, Nikki. We're back in the house. Hey, you're not Nikki. Where'd you come from? What? Wait a minute. I can't understand a thing you're saying because you got this gag in your mouth. Now, what'd you say?
I said, take the gag out of my mouth, dummy!
Did I hear you say that you saw the maiden yet?
Who knows? It's too dark to see anything.
Ah, Elsa is the stage door slasher.
Elsa? And she's in there with Nikki?
I'll take care of this.
Hold it. This is a job for the police.
Oh, well, he is the police. Lieutenant Tony somebody.
He's on the case of the stage door slasher.
Out of where?
Headquarters.
What division?
Erie Crimes Division.
Erie Crimes Division?
Yeah, it's something new that the commission...
You got a badge?
Of course he has a badge. He just showed it to us a second ago.
Come on, pal. Let's see some ID.
Yeah. All right, everybody move over there. Move, 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 move! Yeah.
It's my gun, right? You're the sorry fella that conked me on the head, right?
Yeah, I needed the ID. It would have worked too if it weren't for Bumblenuts here.
Hey, now just a minute.
I can't find that police officer anywhere.
Careful,
I
Elsa!
know everything.
Stop your squawking, sister.
What's gotten into Mr. O'Reilly?
He's not O'Reilly.
My name is Klaus Stansdorf of the Geheimstadtpolizei.
The Gestapo.
Here on assignment with the German consulate in New York as a cultural attaché.
What's the Gestapo want with the stage door slasher?
What I want is for you, Sergeant Kelly, to take the lantern and lead the way to the closet.
Get out of here.
A pizza? Sergeant Kelly, I could have easily killed you earlier, but I did not. Why not? Professional courtesy. So take the lantern.
No.
Oh, well, I think the rest of you should turn your heads as the bullet on its way out makes a loud hole. Oh.
Don't make a move, Daddy, or you'll be pushing up daisies.
Oh.
It's in Nicole Crandall, United States Naval Intelligence.
We're gonna need some rope.
In the pantry. I get it.
I'll go with her. She shouldn't be alone.
I'm not staying here with all these guns waving around.
Buddies, scotch and soda.
Oh, never mind.
Up against the piano crawhead.
Gee, where'd you learn to do that?
Basic training.
That's pretty basic, all right.
Okay, Ensign. I'll take it from here.
Naval intelligence. Well, I'll be damned.
We've been trying to catch this guy for 3 weeks.
No wonder you were always wandering around in tunnels. You were packing a heater in your handbag.
This cat a spy or something?
Worse, he's a Nazi saboteur. His name is Dieter Witzel.
You have the wrong
Oh,
man.
shut your trap.
Wenzel?
That's right, House's brother.
What's he doing here?
Well, the Nazis landed this guy and 5 others on Long Island 3 weeks ago. We caught 4 of them in Sag Harbor posing as novelists.
My name is Klaus Stansdorf.
Oh, baloney! The Nazi saboteurs had false identities, $500,000, and a mission to blow blow up installations across this country to effectively retard our nation's communication system.
Gee, I thought the post office was already taking care of that.
But this guy and a guy named Franz Becker decided the money was worth more than the fatherland and took off with the do-re-mi.
So where's this guy's buddy, Becker?
Well, the Kratzenjammer kid here bumped him off for the greenbacks. Isn't that right, Fritz?
Wrong! I hit him because he was a traitor, Dumkov.
Hey, now who are you calling a Dumkov?
I call Dumkov you, I call Bumblenuts.
Just wanted to get that straight.
So, how'd you get on this guy's trail?
See, naval intelligence knew that he had a sister. We figured it was a long shot, but he might head her way.
And they sent you alone? Like it's the killer?
I was the only one that could sing harmony.
Listen to me. We are all in great danger.
Okay, pal, we're all ears.
I am not Dieter Benson. Dieter Benson is a member of the German military counterintelligence. He is also a homicidal maniac.
A homicidal maniac? Well, then how'd he get into the German army?
They recruited him.
And, he's doing all the killing.
Of course.
So where's he now?
But he is in the box. He is the...
Here, I have to know. Let me tie him up.
Nein! Nein! Ah! Oh!
That's it. It's gone. The lyric is gone and I'll never get it back. He's dead.
There's blood on these books. The knife came right through here.
Moby Dick. I don't see how a knife got through that. I could barely make it through the first chapter.
My God!
He was stabbed through the bookcase.
This one's just like where I was grabbed.
There's a passage there.
Holy mackerel.
I'm going in.
Stop it, no. Oh, it's useless. That passage branches off into 5 others.
He got stabbed through the bookcase and practically fell on her knees.
Are you all right?
I can't work in this environment, Roger. These people have no respect for an artist. It's casting swirls before fire. I'm very drunk.
It's no good. It splits out 5 different ways just inside. Now look, we're gonna take things a step at a time. First, let's get this guy outside with the others. A couple of you give me a hand.
It's a consonant substitution. For Bebe's book, someone was trying to work out the code.
I was.
Oh, I do love a good code. It's like playing Bach.
Bebe,
Substituting numerals for consonants on a triplet basis.
Huh. Well, how does it work?
Very easy. Let me show you. And this becomes... This becomes... This becomes... P. This becomes... L. Apples. And here it repeats again. Apples. And oranges and corn. Some sort of one-wood chocolate. And peppermint and apples again.
Apples, oranges, corn, peppermints?
What do you make of it?
Oh, perhaps some sort of salad.
Really? I would think the peppermint would tend to dominate.
Oh, not if it weren't allowed to stand too long.
Well, maybe the sweetness of the oranges would counteract the...
Word substitutes.
Word substitutes! Of course, it's another code! Excuse me, I need a file, but to be... Put your hands up! What is wrong with you people?
Elsa, we know you're the stage door slasher.
You threaten me with a butcher knife!
Will you open the closet door? 9. In addition to keeping the dinner warm, I've been running around the tunnels trying to keep from being murdered by a homicidal maniac of a brother. Dieter Winslow!
Yeah. He came here seeking refuge
Mr. O'Reilly.
Yeah?
But he is dead. They are burying him now in the snowdrift.
I did look. Yeah? That is Dieter. Poor Dieter. He was once a very famous entertainer in Berlin, you know. Now he lies in a snowdrift with strangers.
Yes. Oh, I hope there isn't a sudden thaw. I can't imagine what the milkman would think.
He tried to kill you earlier.
Yeah, he knew I would turn him into the authorities. You shot him, did you?
No, he was stabbed through the bookcase.
Oh, so?
My nuts, the tunnels!
What about them?
There is something else in there. Something evil. I have brushed against it in the dark.
Well, have you seen it?
It is human. It is all in black, with the smell of death. It is demonic, and it begs for us all. Should I put the cucumbers back on ice, Nadige Wow?
Oh, yes, I suppose so. Something evil. I'm going for the sergeant.
Did Helsa actually threaten you?
Well,
She had a knife. And then we shut the door in her face. Ooh.
Oh, well, maybe she was telling the truth then.
Well, if she is, then we should get out of here. Blizzard or no blizzard.
If she is, that makes it all the more important that we crack this code.
What's it say about the night of the murder?
Piccadilly, 1020, tutu, toe shoes, Leo, corn. But what's another word for corn?
No, no, no!
But I am the only one with the slightest knowledge of those passages. I must go.
It's too dangerous for a woman.
No, Sergeant. What? With this, the Derringer, which General von Grossenbuchen carried as the armed personal bodyguard to the Archduke Ferdinand.
You know how to use that thing?
Sergeant, I have shot the O out of every stop sign in Westchester County.
That's good enough for me. Okay, here's the plan.
No, everybody, listen. We cracked more Bebe's book. This is what it says the night of the murder. Piccadilly, 1020, tutu, toe shoes, Leo, corn.
Corn? What's corn?
A word substitute, we think.
You think? She was a dancer, wasn't she? Maybe she had corns. Now look, here's the plan. We go in from the 3 passages out of here. 1 gun to a passage. The 4th gun stays here in case that fiend or whatever it is comes out of the walls. Now you go in through there. Eddie, you pulled me through those tunnels pretty good. You take this and go in through there.
Well, if this don't have a flag pop out that goes bang, I don't know what to do with it. Gee, I've played some tough rooms before, but this one really takes the cake.
Vincent, you stay here.
Aye, sir. I want to keep working on this code anyway.
Is there any place the tunnels don't lead?
The pantry.
Okay, Bernice, Roger, Kian, you 2 take Bernice, and all 3 of you go into the pantry. That way you'll be safe.
Safety is exactly what I had in mind.
All right, come on, Bernice. We're moving on.
oh, good. Is anything else in this way?
All set? Let's go.
Move carefully, everyone. It's a maze in there.
Are you gonna be all right?
Yeah? Are you gonna be alright?
Hey, no, I asked you first. Listen, if I'm not back in 24 hours, cancel my ad in Variety.
Roger and Bernice are safely tucked away, surrounded by frying pans. Hope they don't get into an argument over a lyric.
Shouldn't you stay with them?
Oh, well, I thought I'd stay here with you. Got the job watching over 3 secret passages at once.
Thanks.
Still working on that book?
These word substitutes, but I just can't break them.
Another code. Locked away forever in baby's head, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I must commend you, Ensign, on your performance. As a chorus girl,
Thanks.
you, the look, your appearance, the trip over the suitcase was an excellent choice.
Actually, that was me.
Oh, and the language, swell, so typically crass. The ring of pure banal truth.
Actually, that was me too. See, I was a hopeful, knocking on the Great White Way before I joined the Navy.
Oh, I see. Did you ever audition for me?
Oh, I don't know, Mr. De La Maze. I had so many auditions. Maybe one of them was for you. Let's see. Did you direct?
No, I think I would have singled you out.
Oh, I doubt that.
It's different than the rest.
Different?
You don't see yourself as different from the tawdry, shop-worn, self-involved, run-of-the-mill chorus girl?
Oh, gee, no. I thought most of them were pretty nifty.
Nifty, yes. Well, I thought this chase must be going very badly. I thought we'd hear shots ringing off the walls by now.
I do think I auditioned for you, Mr. De La Maze. Did you direct I Married an Angel?
Josh Logan,
Let's see. Boys from Syracuse?
George Abbott,
Sing Out the News? Who's Who?
Charlie Freeman, and Leonard Stillman.
Who's Who? People!
What?
That's it. She was substituting food for people. She was probably keeping an appointment she didn't want anyone else to find out about.
Anyone being Elsa, naturally.
So that night, what was it again? Piccadilly 1020 corn. But what's another word for corn? Corn, corny, a comedian in the show, maybe. Oh, what's another word for Oh my God!
Hercule Poirot would have gotten it much sooner, my pretty. Now you and I are going to go for a swell walk.
Naturally, Brittany's ran out of wine, so I was...
Roger! Don't do anything foolish, Roger.
I do not want to deal with this. I absolutely do not want to deal with this.
I bet you think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy.
Ken, I have no intention of getting into a psychological discussion with you. God knows I'm not sane enough mind to deal with this right now.
Oh, how silly. I must have just left at the hot water heater, and then I came into... Ken? What are you doing? Don't tell me you are the stage door slasher.
I am.
I asked you not to tell me!
Put your gun on the piano and get over there.
Oh, Ken.
Excuse me.
Bernice!
I am the wrong room.
Don't move! Get over there.
But why, Ken? Why?
Why what?
Why did you kill all of those girls?
My mother was a great person.
You just had to ask.
A simple woman, born of simple stock.
Ken, is this going to be a long story?
My father left her for a ballet dancer.
I knew it!
She was beautiful.
The ballet dancer?
No, my mother! Beautiful!
Yeah, well, if you think so much of it, when was the last time you called her?
Well, it's been a couple months, but I've been busy about the... Wait a minute, what do you care? You're going to die, all of you. Now it just remains to be seen how.
Ken, I am not putting on a tutu for anything.
A fire, of course. What could be more natural with all these lanterns burning? This house burning to the ground will keep me nice and warm until help arrives, don't you think? Yeah, Roger, stand up. Elsa, sit down. Bernice, put your hands on the piano. Nice, that's good. No, don't look at the gun, act natural. Nice, this is a good composition. Reminiscent of the final scene from Berlin's Calling.
Oh,
A
for
picture
God's sake.
that I did with Paul Lucas, Conrad Verdict, Gregory Peck, James Cagney, and Merle Oberon. A picture that I'm sure you've all seen, since you've seen everything that I've ever done that hasn't been released yet. No matter, because you're all going to die. Now I just need to find something to help me spread these flames more quickly.
Try cognac.
Oh, Penny, you're just in the nick of time.
Well, I was no sooner in those tunnels when it hit me what Miss von Grossen,
Noon.
said.
What did I say?
It's a maze in there. And what's another word for maize? For corn. Maize. Candela maize. So I've been trying to find my way back ever since.
Excuse me, you through with that cognac? Could I borrow it?
Haven't you had enough already?
You don't have to count, Roger. We're not at your house.
Candela Mays, the stage door slasher.
Sure. He killed all those chorus girls and then went and hid in the one place his madness, his raving paranoia, and his murderous, inhuman tendencies would never be noticed.
What is that?
Metro Golden Mayor.
We should tell Sergeant Kelly that the chase is over. He could be wandering around in those tunnels for hours. Eddie, can you go into this way? Ensign, can you hold down the fort here?
Yes, do you have any rope?
In the closet.
Bernice?
Well, I guess with the killer card, it's okay this time.
Oh, I'm through picking up after this one. This calls for very strong coffee.
Did she get the rope?
What?
The rope!
Oh yeah, there it is. You get it.
Listen, I prefer being a comic to being a hero, because when you're a hero, you spend most of your time wandering around in dark tunnels scared out of your wits. But I guess I better go back into those walls and tell the sergeant we've caught the slasher.
And the saboteur.
Yeah, but what about the sister who sells sausage? You, might want to put another knot in that.
Where is everybody?
Now, wait a minute. If Ken is the stage door slasher, well then who killed...
I did. Shh, be quiet. Though screaming, you may not get hurt. I know you have identification as intelligence officer. Where is it?
And I also know what you are thinking. You are thinking,
This woman is smaller, and I am trained in hand-to-hand combat. Surely I could take that knife away from another, smaller woman. But can you?
From a man!
Oh my God!
The handbag!
It's a Nicole Crandall, United States Naval Intelligence.
if your naval intelligence was even a little intelligent,
They would know that Dieter Wenzel was once the toast of the Berlin Cabaret. Even more famous than Sally Bowles.
a female impersonator?
Who's the best? I do Lotte Linya, Josephine Baker, and the great Dietrich.
Also, my legs are better. Then you killed
Everyone.
Marjorie Baverstock?
Oh, I thought it was Fräulein von Grassenhütten. She had been sitting in that chair. With her out of the face, this house would have been mine. And I wanted people to think the slasher was here.
As it turned out, he actually was.
Oh, and I killed the Gestapo agent.
Oh, really?
No. O'Reilly.
Just a little joke from the cabaret days.
Well, then he actually was. As he told you, Klaus Stansdorf. When Franz and I took off with the fatherland's money, Franz hid in New York with his share. Stansdorf found him and killed him. Stansdorf must have also had information about my sister, so he came here.
Well, then it was your sister.
Twin sister, yeah.
You killed your own sister?
Oh, we were never close. And I needed her identity, as I now need yours.
You'll never get away with this.
Of course I will get away. I have $250,000, and this is America.
How do you know about everything that went on? You weren't even around.
Oh, the walls have eyes as well as ears, Miss Super Spy. All Americans are as simple-minded as you. Your capital will one day be Berlin. Now,
His naval intelligence. You are about to disappear forever in the walls of this ridiculous house.
Don't move! I'm warning you! I'm a skilled marksman. Stand still!
The safety is on, Mr. Lone Ranger. Ooh, a Luna. German gun. The best.
Now, over there next to her.
What happened to her hair?
She's a guy.
Why is he wearing a dress? Oh, I get it. You're trying to stay out of the army.
Interesting country, America.
Where else would you find a super spy and a comedian in one room?
The White House, probably?
All right, now you two half-wits will now go into the tunnels.
What's he so steamed up about anyhow? You asked him to do windows or something?
This is Dieter Wenzel.
The homicidal maniac? Oh, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I'm going to kill you.
Well, you see, that won't be easy.
And why not?
Well, you see, I'm afraid of guns. So when they handed me that gun and asked me to wander around in dark tunnels with it, naturally I removed all the bullets. Gee, this cognac really packs a punch.
Honey, you're in the nick of time a second time.
Oh, right. Here. Now, you keep an eye on her, him, them, and I'll keep an eye on him.
Don't anybody move!
It's okay, Sarge. We've caught the slasher.
This is the stage door, Slasher!
No, I'm the lyricist.
Over here, Sarge.
Hello? Hello, are you all right in there?
This is the slasher.
And this is the Nazi saboteur.
A saboteur?
Only it's not Helsa. It's her brother Dieter Wenzel, a female impersonator.
Oh, the best! I do Latte Linya, Josephine Baker, Martin Dietrich.
Really? Do you do a Judy Garland?
Oh, nine. Her voice is too rangy for me.
Really? I would think if she could do Latte Linya, then she could do Judy
Oh,
Garland.
well, Linya's is basically a chest voice, while
Judy's is more head tone.
Can we leave the musical discussion for another day? I want to lock these two up. Come on.
I warn you, I have friends in high places. I'm friends with Harry Cohn and Jack Warner. I have lunch with Luella Parsons.
Come on, you.
Well, I have friends that are destined for political greatness. Unknown actors today, but someday,
Fine, fine. When they come into office, they can appoint you to the cabinet.
they will.
Cause I'm the last of the red hot mamas.
Okay, pal, say that for Sing Sing.
Well, I will.
Gee, we caught the slasher and the saboteur. We'll probably make Winchell.
Ah, we are restored to the world. I think the success of our adventure calls for a celebration. Let us repair to the dining room for crepes from there, von Grassenüten.
That's not made with corn, is it?
Good.
Corn. Of course, corn, that's it, Roger.
What's it?
We are wrong setting our show in Washington. These are troubled times. Times that call for a musical that celebrates the spirit of America. The cornfields, the cowboys, those surreys with all that really little crap on top. Our next musical should take place in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
You!
Nebraska!
Well, you two performed quite heroically. The Navy will be proud of you, Nicole. I intend to write Eleanor about you. And Mr. McEwen, I am only sorry it was not a real audition, for you certainly would have gotten the part.
Well, that's okay. He got the girl.
He did? I mean, I did?
Yeah, I mean, how can I resist a guy that comes flying
flying out of walls every time I need him.
Listen, I'm not a hero naturally.
Well, no one's born a hero. Anyway, I'm not concerned with heroics. I'm more concerned about chemistry.
Now that, I got you covered.
I know, you inherited it.
What the storm?
Elsa?
9. I'm her cousin, Katharina. So come from Koblenz.